Hey, what's going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another Norwich City daily news video, and I think this could be the busiest one ever. We've got so much to cover. You may have seen I tried to do this live earlier on Periscope and YouTube. Both of them failed terribly. I think the audio and the video were completely out of sync, but you may have seen that, in which I apologise. Yeah, I doubt you guys could lip read, so that's that. Also, Wevolution t-shirts. Now, I'm going to plug this probably for the last time on the channel. They're on sale for just 2 more days. All profits go towards helping make this content and the upcoming season, which I'm going to try and make the biggest ever. For you guys just on YouTube, this is YouTube solely exclusive. There is 10% off for today only. Code is in the description. It is YT10. Enter that at checkout when you follow the link to get the t-shirt, and you will get 10% off. YouTube code only, just to basically thank you guys for the continued support. Goes a little way if you maybe can't afford the full price or whatever. It is just £10 though, and all profits go to the channel. Anyway, let's get into today's news. And I haven't been sure what story to start with because there are 3 big ones pretty much. I'm going to start though with Jonny Howson. Now, Howson is off. It's pretty much a done deal. Nick Masheter tweeted it yesterday, and when Nick Masheter says something, it is done, basically. So it's rumbled on for a little while, this one, hasn't it? Jonny Howson linked with a few different clubs. Burnley was rumoured about, but I think that was very much a lazy journalism piece. And then there's been a few different championship clubs. Leeds were the big one. That, I don't think they could afford his wages. I don't think they could afford the transfer fee. And now Howson has found the club he'll be going to, and it is Middlesbrough. Now, look, it's a tough one. Obviously, I'm not happy to see one of our best players going. I think Howson is still one of our best players. I think he's a pivotal central midfielder that can do a job for any team in this division. I'm not too happy on the price. I think £5 to £6 million is a little bit cheap, but at the end of the day, we are strapped for cash, and that £6 million will go a long way in terms of finding maybe another left back, getting a younger central midfielder in. So look, you can look at that either way. £26 million for a 29-year-old isn't too bad. And I'm also, probably the biggest bit is we're selling to a direct championship rival. Jonny Howson is obviously going to benefit Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough are going to be in and around the automatic promotion spots / playoff spots this season, and giving Middlesbrough value when taken away from us is going to be detrimental to Norwich City, whatever way you look at it, unless we can use that £6 million and get some kind of young German starlet in who's going to rip up the championship next season. At the end of the day, there's been a lot of different reports. Some people saying Jonny Howson doesn't want to leave and it's the club pushing him out for money. On the other hand, you've got some people saying Howson wants to leave, he wants to go back up north, and he wants a new club. I think this deal is probably best for both parties. Even if Norwich City do want Howson out, which is a very realistic story, we do need the money. Howson isn't getting any younger, and picking up £6 million for a 29-year-old isn't too bad. At the end of the day, I wish Jonny Howson all the best. He's given me some incredible memories. He's probably been the most consistent Norwich City player for the past 5-6 seasons, and the money we paid for him back when we bought him from Leeds was pennies. So, Howson, I love you. I'm going to miss you, but all good things must come to an end. Another central midfielder is also going to be leaving, Graham Dorrans. Now, this deal finally looks like it's going to be done after the Rangers have been messing us about over a couple of £100,000, which in football is nothing. Obviously, Rangers not in the best place ever. They've just been knocked out of the Europa League by the 4th best team in Luxembourg. Does Graham Dorrans still want to go there after that? I'm not too sure, but it does seem like he's going to be going. He is desperate for a move back up north. He's got a young family as well. I did once see Graham Dorrans in Ask Italian. He was eating a carbonara, and Chris walked in as well. So it was me, Chris, and Graham Dorrans chilling in Ask Italian. It was a good vibe. I think that was actually the night before he scored 2 goals at Fulham. So whatever was in that carbonara did him proud. But I'm going to miss Graham Dorrans as well. I think he is still a good championship player. Probably not a 40 game a season type player, but he could do a job. But if we're looking for this new regime, then I guess Howson, I guess Dorrans need to move on. You're pretty much picking up £7 million for Howson and Dorrans. That's a decent whack, to be fair, for 2 players who certainly are on the latter stages of their career. Now, a few other stories as well, which kind of caused meltdown on Twitter, is another sponsor for Norwich City. This time it is the back of shorts sponsor. So basically, you've got your shorts, it's going on the back of the leg, and it is Shred Station. I think Shred Station have been linked with Norwich City in various different commercial ventures for a little while now. decent company, doing well, not gambling, not pornography, nothing like that, simply shredding paper. It's money for Norwich City. It's very unintrusive to the average Norwich City fan. You probably won't even be able to see it from your seats. Don't worry about it. It's extra revenue for the club. Chill out, go out and enjoy the sun, go over to Cove Ramblers who we're playing tonight, just chill out. It's all fine. It is all fine. Other good news, Matt Gill is now the under-23 manager. Now, Matt Gill, obviously Norwich City fans know him well. He's done his coaching badges wherever. He'd done his, I think he was at Cambridge before he came to Norwich City on an under-23 interim manager basis. He's now been given the permanent role. Everyone I've spoke to who knows Matt Gill rates him very, very highly. It's nice to have that permanent under-23 manager in. Dimitri Halenko done a great job with them. We're starting to see some youth players come through now, which is absolutely fantastic. We need to start continuing that though, because we are not the type of club. We are a self-funded club. We are not going to be able to go out and spend £20 million on Nathan Ake. Them types of signings. We need to start to develop players through the youth system. And we are starting to do that. Toffolo is probably going to feature a lot next season. You've got both Murphys. You've got Glenn Middleton, Todd Cantwell, Aston Oxborough, players like that starting to come through. So hopefully Matt Gill will do a good job at the under-23s. And of course, the other news that isn't linked with Norwich City anymore, but it's kind of loosely linked, is Alex Neal has a job. And in the Championship, he's gone to Preston. Of course, Simon Grayson went to Sunderland, so they were without a manager. And the two names that were kind of linked were Alan Irvine and Alex Neal. Now, it's a few different things. It's going to be very interesting to see, first of all, how Alex Neal gets on. I think he might do quite well there. I think he'll take them to a mid-table finish. Declan Rudd is also there, a player who Alex Neal clearly didn't rate very highly. Brought in Michael McGovern instead of playing Declan Rudd and loaned Declan Rudd out. So I really hope it works out for Declan Rudd, because that would just be his luck. A former manager coming in of his, and he might just kick him out on loan again. I'm not too sure. It's going to be very interesting to see that. And will he take Frankie McAvoy with him? Of course, Frankie McAvoy is still at Norwich City. We confirmed, I think it was just last week, that we're going to be keeping Frankie McAvoy here. Will Alex Neal now take McAvoy to Preston? And will he work with Alan Irvine? Of course, Alan Irvine's got links with Preston. I'm sure he was slightly disappointed not to get that full-time job. So a few different things linked with Norwich City, and it's going to be very interesting to see how Preston get on this season. And finally, gosh, a busy one today, Cove Ramblers up tonight, pre-season, first pre-season, out in Ireland, absolutely buzzing. Don't really care about the result, just want to see Mario Vrancic's hair. I want to see how big Zimmerman is, and I want to see his passion for defending. Marley Watkins as well, he might feature. Hopefully he might grab a goal. Don't think Angus Gunn is about. I think he is on holiday, and I think Miami, according to his Instagram, so that's interesting. So really looking forward to following that game tonight and see how we get on, basically. It's always very exciting to see your new signings, etc., etc. All good stuff. Jonny, Howson, Graham, Dorrans, they're the big ones. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm sure there's going to be very mixed comments down in the comment section down below. But that is the joy of football, I guess, and that is the joy of the transfer window. There's always going to be ups and there's always going to be downs. And I'm not too sure how to feel about Jonny Howson at this moment in time. Leave a like, hit subscribe. Also, if you do want to get a Wevolution t-shirt, please, please, please get one before they are no longer on sale. That would mean a lot. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Peace out.